What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Molly Shea, and today I am going to be doing a look through my communications portfolio. And so when I was starting to make my communications portfolio, it was when I was in the job search process post-grad. The problem was I could find portfolios about graphic design and art students, and I could find some portfolios that are like PR based, but nothing that was truly communications. And if you're looking for some sort of communications role, marketing role, you may want to put together a portfolio like this, because while you may have a website, this is what you can send directly to employers. Employers don't have to go click on your website if you list it on your resume, but if you submit this in your materials, they're probably going to look at it. At least that's how I understand it. It also can help a lot to put together a portfolio because it reminds you of what you've done, everything you've done, because you'll take everything you've done and you'll decide what should go in it. And so it's a really good refresher before getting into the interview process. And you can also use your portfolio in your interview to supplement your answers and thinking and to provide proof. So let's go ahead and get started into my communication portfolio. So the first thing I want to note is that it is both electronic and printed, and that's the same document. So electronically, I have this linked on my website, and there are all kinds of links in this, and they link out. However, it still is a comprehensive portfolio if it's printed. So if you have it in the interview, it just won't link out to the full articles, but you can say you can have the electronic copy to link out. So I wanted to note that this is a dual electronic and analog portfolio. And then I also wanted to say this cover is from Walmart. I just got it today because I went to Office Depot. I got this kind. It does not work. It doesn't work. So I'm going with this for now. I use different Canva templates and just like played around with different design ideas to get ideas. And so this was all made on Canva. Canva is really nice for a lot of things. It is not nice for linking. That was a pain in the butt to link all this stuff for many reasons. If I would link it, it would link the entire paragraph, and then if I duplicated a paragraph because I liked the format, it would also duplicate the link, and then things would be linking out when they shouldn't link out, and then if I change the color, then it will stop linking, all this weird linking stuff. So that's my really only complaint for using Canva. Okay, so getting into the portfolio, this is my cover page. It just says Molly Shea Communications Portfolio with contact info and like a mini table of contents. My portfolio is not very long, and so I don't need a full page of table of contents. I probably don't even need this, but it could be nice to reference for in an interview. The first page I have is an About Me page, so I put a picture of me, which is optional. I would never put a picture of myself on a resume unless I was some sort of model, which I am not. I feel like this can be a little more personal, and if it's a more creative photo of you or just like a photo that showcases who you are, which to me it's just like I'm in like a little, I'm wearing the same blazer. I'm in a little professional outfit kind of deal. I'm in the city, I'm kind of being that standard communication person. I thought that picture was fine. So I have a little bio of myself. This is also on my website. And then down here is really fun. So this is a little doodle of me that this girl did at Belmont. I'm gonna be honest, I did not like it when I received it, but I think it's cute now. Isn't that weird? I included some kind of fun things on my page. I did my Strengths Finder themes, and then I also did my Enneagram personality and what that means for me in the workplace. Okay, the next page I have is my writing, and you can strategically put sections in order for different jobs. This is my writing section. It says click each article to view, so when you view this electronically, all of these articles click out so you can read them fully, but these explain what they are and where they've been published. So the first two are articles that pull from academic research, but they are written in layman's terms, and they provide a solution at the end, which is how I like to write my pieces. And then the third one was I was asked by a director of a women's cancer network in Nigeria to write a short essay for their volunteer training manual about how to communicate in nonprofit organizations really well with stakeholders. And so that's another example of that. I heard that places I mean, like, cool, you have a blog, that's cool. But like, where has your stuff been published, or where have other people seen it? So I made sure to write that this is published on Belmont's like comm department page, and then this was published in a manual. Okay, next I have social media, and I have 2 pages worth of this because I highlighted 2 different internships. If you don't know me, I have had probably too many internships. I've had 6. One time I worked 2 at a time. 3 of the internships have been while I've been in school, and the other ones have been in the summers. They've been in both Wisconsin and they've been in both Madison and in Nashville. So I wanted to pick examples close enough to what I wanted to do. And then other examples from my other internships, I'm also making sure to highlight, but more in an interview context, so taking more examples from those. This is just a creative portfolio, So for this section, I worked with crisis management strategist Melissa Agnes, and so I put together a social strategy slide deck, which includes all these different things. And I put this really cute, like on Canva, they have this little computer, and I put one of the slides in there. I think it looks really cute. And then I also showed an example Instagram story, which this screenshotted directly from her account, and to demonstrate how I did an example of something in the social media toolkit that I also created. The social media toolkit includes a bank of content to pull from, evergreen content, a bunch of stories already made, Instagram feed posts already made, tweets already written, quotes to pull from, articles to share, all kinds of things. So these are the 2 main things I wanted to highlight with Melissa Agnes is communication strategy layout, and then also a bank of content, a social media toolkit. And then these little iPhones were also from Canva. So, okay, next I have my time at the Global Health Institute at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. So I highlighted 2 things in this section as well. The first one being a social media revamp. So that included things like introducing the account to Twitter threads, live tweeting, doing the Instagram highlights, and so I put a little picture of that. And then down here, more Instagram highlights. And then down here, I supported this campaign called Yali Global Health Tuesdays Global Health Seminars. And so this links out to video interviews I did with the fellows. There were 9 videos. And then these are some examples of live tweeting posters that I've done. The next section was just a few projects that I was proud of. So this definitely pulls more on the academic side because I did all of these in school. But I think they're worth noting that I look into and study brands' work. And so I think that was important. So the first one I have is a crisis communication, big, huge project. It's 35 pages. Anyway, so that links out, and I know which part I did and what part they should specifically take note of. The next part I have is this Anheuser-Busch CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility project. And so I think this also shows some of the cool classes I've been in: crisis communication, corporate social responsibility, and then this one is organizational communication. And I do an audit of one of the organizations that I was a part of, and I recommend things to improve organizational aspects. So you can view my audit report, and you can view my audit presentation slide deck. Great. And then finally, and there is a reason I put this at the very end, I used to be the video person in high school and a little bit in college. I don't do videos as much anymore, although I still have added several to my portfolio in college. Anyway, I just decided to do a cute, cool collage of all of the websites or organizations that I've been featured on. So whether that's photo or video, technically it says videos, but a couple of these are only photos. So I put all of these on there. I think it's really cool because I didn't think of myself as having produced a ton of videos in Nashville, but I did. I was on 4 of these logos were related to something in Nashville. So there's a really good mix of here, which is where I am, and then Nashville, which is where I went to school. So whatever employer I send this to, hopefully they can, you know, see whatever they want to see here. Like if they want to see wherever you're involved in Nashville, they can. And then I have just a couple that I wanted to point out specifically, and so I linked these. These logos are not linked on my portfolio. If an employer would want to see what I've done for a specific brand, I can link them. I do have links. It didn't really seem that necessary to link those out, because who's gonna go through and click on all of these? I don't know. So anyway, check these out. 3 different videos there, and then I also linked my YouTube channel, which, if you didn't know, I cleaned up this channel a little bit so it had more, pretty much only professional or commission type of work on here. I took down Vlogmas, I took down older videos just to keep this particular channel more professional, so that I could link it on my website and on here. Of course, there are more videos that were not for an organization that you can also find on my website or my YouTube channel, hence why I linked my YouTube channel. So that is my communications portfolio, for now at least. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about creating your portfolio, please leave them below, as well as if you have any questions about anything that I said. Again, I don't think that there are enough portfolio examples as far as communications majors go, if you're wondering. I was a corporate communication major. So feel free to subscribe to this channel, although I do not post as much on this channel anymore. But I will see you next time.